Morning, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here before you guys today. Thank you for the invitation and putting this event together to express some knowledge to each and every one of you. Lieutenant covered quite a bit of material, and a lot of this material that we're speaking about today between the three counties are going to kind of overlap in a lot of areas. I want to kind of talk a little bit into prevention, recognition and prevention. And some of it's going to be my opinion, and I believe the other sheriffs and law enforcement can gravitate to my opinion. So why are we here today, and why is this age group so important to us? It's my opinion that each of you grew up in an area of trust. Your word was a bond, and a handshake was a handshake. And that's just who we are in this part of Florida. And unfortunately, there's folks out there, criminals, that recognize that and turns that trust into victimizing each one of you. So whenever it comes to what are a few things that we can do? One is recognize. Most of you guys understands when someone comes aggressively at you with a phone call, things of that nature, wanting money, and there's a penalty, and there seems to be some urgency behind it. I can only ask you to take a deep breath, evaluate that conversation, and slow things down. Control that situation, and try to disconnect quickly from whoever that person is. There's each one of our sheriffs, your law enforcement, and each one of your sheriff's office has employees that can help you with that. Don't utilize the phone numbers that they give you. Hang up the phone, disconnect, and reach out to your local law enforcement, people you trust, your churches, and evaluate that information and get it directly, like Lieutenant said, directly from your sheriff's office, from your judge's office, of what that is. So how can, a few things that doesn't cost a whole lot of money, how can you protect yourself against this in the world we live in today? Most everyone, I'm looking around the tables here, most everyone's got a phone to keep in touch with your family, your kids and grandkids, and social media. So let's take a deep dive in, or not deep dive, let's just take a quick snapshot into that. So how do you protect that side of it? Whenever you get in your social media, I'm an Amazon person. I'd rather go to Amazon than go to Walmart or Gainesville. That's just who I am. But there's a method of payment in there. So protect your credit card and your accounts there. Be very mindful. Pay close attention to your bank accounts on that side of it. Reach out to your banks and ask them how to help use online services, but in a more protected third-party manner that they suggest for you. Another easy, I guess, financial burden is protect what goes in your trash. Well, I think every one of us in here would agree that 95% of the mail that comes into your house goes in the trash. There's very few, bills and things of that nature that is meaningful for you. You can recognize that. And a lot of that stuff will have your personal information on it. Shred it, burn it, destroy it appropriately, besides just putting that complete package into your trash can. Another thing, let's protect our wallets, your purses and wallets and things of that nature. Now, I'm going to pick on my wife because she's not here, and if y'all tell it, y'all going to put me in hot water. My wife puts everything in her purse and thinks it's got to attack the world, and that. So let's look at what needs to be in your wallet. Your Social Security cards. You don't need your Social Security card, but that was just something that some people put in there. Your Medicaid, Medicare information. You don't need that. Let's minimize and be very protective in understanding what goes in there in case you do get your wallet stolen, things of that nature, because they have all your information, some of your bank accounts, writing things down. I'll do it to help remember, what my accounts are and passwords. That's a horrible thing to do to carry with you on a personal basis. Keep that in a safe place somewhere in your house. You don't utilize that information every day, so when you do go to the doctor's office or somewhere that you need that, take it, utilize it, and put it back up into a safe place. Email accounts and Facebook, contacts that's in your phones. You can set your phones up. I'm not one of them to do it. I can hand it to one of my children. They can help set me up with that side of it. But contacts in your phone, any other phone numbers that come in your phone that you don't recognize, you can set your phone up to where that goes to your voicemail. And that will help shed you from some of this, shelter you from it. A lot of these automated phones, calls. If you have it, try it on the next one that comes through. Don't say anything. Answer it and be quiet. It's an automated service that waits for some type of prompt from the person they called, and then you get that barrage of whatever that attack may be, that scam may be. Shift that into your mail. Most of the time, it just goes to a dead zone. Emails. Try not to open up something if you don't understand who it is or what it is. Shift that to your spam. A lot of the things that wants to get into your phones or your computers, and both of them nowadays are linked together in most part. Shift that information into your spam outlet, because when you open that attachment up to see whatever someone has sent you, that malware or that virus now gets inputted into your electronic devices, and that's another simple way that doesn't cost anything, just to help manipulate and put a wall between you and some of these scammers and criminals that may be looking for your age group on that side of it. One thing that's, and I won't hold up too much of your time because there's some other people here who need to speak about it. This is something that's passionate to all of us whenever our citizens get victimized through some of these things, because it's tough to follow through with some of these people and catch them and hold them accountable. So just be very mindful of that. Please reach out to each one of us sheriffs and people that's in here today. Get some phone numbers to put in your phone. We would gladly help you vet any of these questions that you have. Nothing is that important that you have to handle something while in that phone call. One of the scams that seems to be going in Dixie County and through all the other counties, and it seems like it just rotates, but it's the same scams. Lieutenant touched on it, and I just want to go back to it, is we're all small counties. Most of your deputies, your sheriffs, and personnel in your law enforcement, your sheriff's office, each one of you probably got a family member in them, deal with them in your churches, deal with them in your schools, know them on a personal basis. Don't let someone use a name that you're recognized to try to build your confidence into someone. It may be Sheriff Butler. I was just talking to Sheriff McCallum, last week on one of these incidents. Luckily, I was close enough to the phone call when it come out. They reached out to me, and I got to listen to some of that foolishness. And they identified people, known ranking individuals in the sheriff's departments that we all know. And that woman was convinced, even sounded like them, and he was using my name, that they knew me as well. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Just hang up, disconnect, don't worry about it. I promise you, a deputy or anyone in the law enforcement is not going to come cuff you up and haul you off to jail if you miss a court date. And that just seems to be one of the things that's going on. Or if you got a parking ticket that's going to be in some other county, knowing good and well you haven't been in Miami in the last 3 days and got a $400 parking ticket. We're not coming to get you for that. So just slow down, take a deep breath, disconnect, work through your network, reach through your sheriff's office, and give us a call. If there's anything that's out there that's outstanding through any legal services, we can help you navigate that very easily. So thank you for your time, your participation, and appreciate it again for allowing us to come in to explain some of this to you guys.
Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Schultz.
Thank you.